is Elisa here, or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on YouTube and Instagram. Hello, good morning or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you're having a wonderful one. If you are new to my channel, first off, welcome. I'm happy you found me. I hope you would consider subscribing and stick around for all things diamond painting. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. I have another WIP and Chat for you guys today. I was just noticing the cover minder I chose is perfect because this WIP and Chat will go up on Monday. It says Monday should be optional. This is a really nice cover minder actually. It's from Imagicrafts by Cindy, Canadian small shop that makes diamond painting accessories, and she somewhat recently started making cover minders. They're made of a very nice material, printed very nicely, and they've got these big, strong neodymium magnets on the back. Highly recommend checking her shop out. She has quite a few kind of sarcastic or you know, funny sayings. She also has some images as well as cover minders, so definitely check her out. I actually went back and ordered a few more, so I will have those in a small shop haul in the future. I just really like the quality of them, and they're super strong. So before we get into everything, let me take a big deep breath. It takes me a lot of effort to set up for these videos. By the time I sit down, I'm always out of breath. My husband is working today. I'm hoping that I've given myself enough time that I can get this filmed before he walks through the door for lunch, so let's cross our fingers for that. What I'm going to be working on this WIP and Chat is this diamond painting. Let me actually zoom in. There's the picture. So this is a cute diamond painting from Munimade. It's titled Winston's Prize. It is, I can't get it all into frame, but here is the center character. Isn't he so cute? It is a 40 by 40 centimeter diamond painting. I really like Munimade's quality. She is right up there with Diamond Art Club in my opinion. I like having her WIPs when I can afford to get them shipped to us. It's a lot of money to get these American small shops to ship to Canada these days, like a lot. So I'm not able to support as much as I would like, but when I can, I definitely do, especially Munimade because she is, I'm going to say, premium quality. She actually recently took somewhat of a break. They're moving warehouses, and they're acquiring a new warehouse, which looks really awesome. I'm really happy for her. I've spoken to the owner, you know, on quite a few occasions. She's such a sweet person, and I'm so proud that she made this diamond painting business. She branched out from diamond painting trays to diamond painting canvases, and now she's buying an entire warehouse that she can work out of. Like, I think that she is such a good role model for anyone who wants to start a small business with perseverance and, you know, time and money. You can do whatever you want, and it's just really cool to see. I just wanted to throw that out there. But anyway, I've actually kit up into these containers. These are, I guess, what you call the Elizabeth Ward knockoff containers. I got them in a D-stash from one of our group members, and it fits the amount of colors I have, which is 31, perfectly, so that's good. I've got my trusty Yellow Dog Designs tray, Yellow Dog Designs. Let's see if that will focus. There we go. They are a Canadian small shop making really amazing diamond painting trays. I like their narrow version. That's what I'm holding right now. It also has this washi tape ledge, which truthfully I don't really use because when I shake my diamonds, they're always down here. But that's what that is if you are wondering, and we'll see this in action in a bit. I've pulled out 2 pens. Now, you may have seen this one in a recent small shop haul. Can I get it to focus? So it has my fur babies, so my Abby up top and Zoe in the bottom. This is from Bistro Exclusives. Let me just pull it back so you can see the whole thing. Depends what it's going to focus on. A beautiful pen by Bistro Exclusives. Yeah, this is now currently and will always remain my favorite diamond painting pen. But I also grabbed my little mini pen from Butterfly Effectwares because this is a lot lighter for me to hold. And I've been finding lately that I'm having trouble diamond painting with heavier pens. It's just my arm gets very tired very quickly. So I like having one of my mini pens near me. Before I keep talking about me, please let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. What are you up to? Have you gone anywhere this summer? Do you have any travel plans left for the summer? Or what are you guys doing? What are you and your family doing? Let me know. If you are currently working on a WIP and you want to share that, please let me know as well. I always sit down and read every single comment and try to comment on every one of them as well as best as I can. And I really appreciate the people who take a little extra time out of their day to comment on my videos, even if you just leave an emoji, which I usually ask you guys at the end. It really helps in YouTube land and the algorithm and getting our videos out there. So all those little steps, liking a video also really helps. So if you can do all of those things, I am super, super grateful for you guys. Let me choose a diamond color before I continue to talk. Let's go here. Now, this WIP and Chat might be a little bit kind of, I don't know, all over the place. I'm kind of feeling a little discombobulated lately. I will be updating you on my surgery and my recovery, and then there's been something that's been on my mind that's bothering me I think I'm going to talk about. And yeah, just some general updates. So let me zoom in here. Now, I always have a horrible time at remembering to keep this in frame, just the way the camera is set up. I have to kind of lean over a little bit, which makes it a little bit difficult to see, but I do it for you guys, so I hope you can see okay. Let me open my phone actually, and let's look at the calendar because I have not taken any notes. So I think I did, my last WIP and Chat, I think went up July 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. So we will start on the Monday, I guess. I had a check-in with my sleep clinic. For those that don't know, I have a condition called central apnea, where my brain does not tell my lungs to breathe, especially when I'm sleeping. And I had a checkup with them on the new settings. I recently was given a BiPAP machine, a little more invasive than the usual CPAP that is used for sleep apnea. But for me, the CPAP wasn't working, so I needed the BiPAP. It's actually been going really well. How long have I been on it now? Has to be at least a couple of months, and I've noticed a night and day difference. I used to wake up every morning feeling so sick. I would be so dizzy. I would be so exhausted. I'd have headaches, like pressure headaches. I'd be nauseous. I'd be shaky. It would take my body like 5 hours just to, what I would say, acclimatize or like get used to gravity and being awake. But since I've been on the BiPAP now for at least 2 months, if not longer, I feel actually pretty darn good. It is keeping my apnea events lately, like the past 4 weeks, they're under 1, which is really amazing. I wake up and it's like 0.3 or 0.7. So apnea means basically when you stop breathing. So the machine will count how many times you stop breathing a night. And then depending on how bad it is, they can adjust the pressure settings on your machine to give you more pressure to make those apnea events go down. So we found a pressure that works for me, and it's also not making me sick anymore. Initially, they had me on a pressure setting that was way too high for my lung volume and basically blasting my lungs with oxygen or air. And it was making my stomach quite sick too, because all of the air would go to my stomach as well. So they finally have the pressure settings proper for me. And yeah, I have to report that I am feeling pretty good. You know, I still wake up in the morning, sometimes feeling groggy or a little bit too tired. I still do deal with insomnia. Some nights are worse than others. I've been on a good streak for the past week, which is really nice. Prior to that, I had a really bad streak where I was like up. I would sleep for 4 hours, then I'd be up for 8 hours, then I'd nap, and oh, it was just awful, and I was feeling it. I was feeling very like unstable mentally. If you have a sleeping disorder, you know what I mean. You string enough days together where you don't sleep good and you just kind of feel a little bit crazy. So happy to report that that is more under control this week too. I don't know why it was bad for a while. I didn't really have any stress that I could pinpoint, unless it was like subconscious stress leading up to my surgeries. I had been waiting for my gallbladder surgery date, and you know, that was a little bit stressful because I wanted it to happen soon so that I would have enough time to heal for my arm surgery. It all ended up working out just fine, but yeah, maybe that is why. But otherwise, there was really no stress that was causing those insomnia nights. It was just very, very difficult. Luckily, I found a buddy who also deals with insomnia and is usually wide awake if I'm having trouble sleeping, so I can chat with her for a little bit. It just makes you feel a little bit less alone when the rest of the world is sleeping, for sure. And then on Tuesday, I went to my usual infusions. So I'm part of a pain program in the big city, Vancouver, BC, that does a special treatment called lidocaine infusions. It's for people with chronic nerve pain. Because of all my nerve damage, I do have chronic pain still. And it was pretty unmanageable up until this year. It was the original injury was in 2018, and yeah, I've been in pretty severe, at least 8 out of 10 pain for like 2 years straight. I'm not even gonna lie. I was in really bad shape. I had gotten used to it, but it was not easy by any means. And they referred me to this pain clinic. Thankfully, they accepted me, and yeah, I've been going to them ever since. And what they do is something called a lidocaine infusion, where they infuse a type of anesthetic under the skin, and it slowly absorbs, and it helps with nerve pain. And we have been, I can't remember when I started going. Was it early this year? The time flies. I can't really remember how long I've been going now, but maybe the springtime is when my first appointment was with them. And we've been trying to find my dose. So it's a type of medication that the dose varies from person to person, depends on a lot of factors, including, you know, body height, body weight, how your body metabolizes the medication, how bad your pain is, etc., etc. So we've been playing with the dose every I'm going to say 2 times we've increased it. So every other time, I would say. When we go in, you know, I report how the pain was, and then, you know, I've been very vocal saying, you know, I think I want it increased, and they always increase it. And I had a follow-up with the doctor not too long ago in July, I think, and she decided to increase it again, and that dose worked really well. I've had that dose now for 2 infusions. And next time we're going to do the same dose because it's working really well. It gives me about 4 weeks of pain relief. I have days where the nerve type pain is close to 0 out of 10. Now that's not every day and not all day, but I do still have, you know, increases in pain throughout the day like normal. But generally speaking, like my overall level of pain, I'm going to say on a daily basis is now under 5, where I'd been living the last 2 years with it about 8 out of 10. So that is a huge, huge accomplishment, and they're very happy, and I'm very happy with how it's working. So right now we're doing it every month. So I was able to fit one in before my surgery and kind of taught me up. And I'm glad I was able to do that because it did, I think, help in the post-operative period as well with some of the nerve pain from the surgery. So it helped in more than one way. And then, yeah, I was getting ready for my gallbladder surgery, which I had on July 25th, which is a Thursday. At time of filming, I guess I'm over a week now post-op. You know, the thing about, they were able to remove it laparoscopically, which means they made a few small incisions. I have 4 small incisions on my abdomen, and they were able to take it out that way versus one big incision. The benefits is the healing time is very fast. It's a lot faster than one open incision, and the downtime is you don't need as much downtime either. But it's a little tricky because you honestly don't even feel like you've had surgery. After I recovered, I'm going to say the first 4 to 5 days were really hard because during the surgery, they pump your abdomen full of carbon dioxide and air in order to make it so that they can see what they're doing inside, because otherwise all of our organs and all of our tissues are collapsed on each other in the abdomen. So they need that air to be able to see. And unfortunately, when they're done the surgery, they can only try and suck up so much of that air and carbon dioxide, and the rest of it gets stuck behind, and your body will reabsorb it, but it can take quite a few days. For me, it took about 4 days, and I was in a lot of pain. It wasn't like surgical pain. It was essentially gas pain is what it was, but it was like a pressure type pain from all of that air in there in my tummy. I looked like I was 9 months pregnant. That's what I said. And yeah, it was really bad. And it did take about 4 days to subside, enough that I could feel comfortable again. I was having trouble breathing. That's how bad it was. And yeah, I just couldn't get comfortable during the days. But after that, let me just move over again. After that, it was pretty darn good. I still have some pain over the surgical area, like where the gallbladder used to be inside, but the incisions themselves don't hurt. I actually finally was able to have a normal shower today, where I was able to take off the steri strips they put on top. So I was able to see all the little wounds, and they all seem to be healing pretty good. My body can create excess scar tissue, which can make some of the incisions not heal as nice as some other people, but so far they look good. One of them might have, some excess scar tissue growing, but I've put another steri strip over it just to help support it and put a little bit of pressure on the incision to hopefully help prevent any, excessive scar tissue formation. But they are looking good. No infection, no wound opening, no nothing like that. So I'm really happy with how the surgery went. I have not seen the surgeon yet. I see him in the last week of August, I think it is, just for a follow-up to see, how it actually went in his perspective, and to find out if I need any other procedure. He did mention that sometimes if some of the gallstones did go to the liver, I might need a procedure where they go in and they blast the stones out of the liver. So I will find out if I need that when I talk to him. But otherwise, I mean, from my perspective, everything went really well. It was definitely a different type of surgery than I'm used to. I'm used to nerve and arm surgery, so the recovery is a little bit different. I have to say I would prefer an arm surgery over another abdominal surgery. I just don't like the abdominal surgery and all that bloating and kind of yucky feeling. But yeah, I'm really happy. I've also noticed now that my daily nausea is non-existent. I have been nauseous daily for so long. I just accepted it was like my normal, and I don't know what caused it. Maybe the nerve damage. That's actually what I thought it was. The nerve damage from my injury caused it. But to find out that my gallbladder was full of stones and inflamed, now that it's gone, yeah, I haven't had to take any medication for nausea aside from like the first 2 post-op days. And I don't feel yucky after I eat. I don't feel sick. I'm, especially this week, really feeling like, man, I should have had my gallbladder taken out a long time ago. Again, another instance of me gaslighting myself for years just because of the medical kind of trauma that I've dealt with my injury and that. If you've ever been through trying to get diagnoses for something and the doctors are just gaslighting you or telling you it's all in your head, yada yada, it stays with you the rest of your life. And whenever you have problems come up, you do the exact same thing to yourself. You gaslight yourself. You tell yourself nothing's wrong. It's all in your head, or it's because of your other condition and you don't actually get it checked out. So I always advocate, even if you're chronically ill, if you're feeling sick, get it checked out. It might be something that actually has a cure. And yeah, I'm just really feeling this week like kind of dumbfounded that I've been sick for so long with, abdominal symptoms, and I kind of just put it off to just being part of me and accepting it. And it could have been fixed long ago. So I'm kind of wrestling with that right now. But it is in the past, nothing about it. It's just kind of another learning curve, but I don't know how many of these learning curves I'm going to need before it sinks in that, if I have symptoms, it's okay to get them checked out. Like I can go to the doctor and I could say I'm sick and investigate this, I don't have to just suffer in silence like I usually do until it becomes a hospitalization type issue. And that's what led me in the first place to being more investigated for my gallbladder. I ended up in the hospital really sick, and that's what started it all. I got an ultrasound and it went from there. So I tend to let things go to the point where they're severe and I'm in the hospital sick, and then I take myself seriously. So that is something I really need to work on. And I know a lot of people with chronic health problems deal with this as well. It's essentially gaslighting ourselves, and it's pretty sad that the medical system or the practitioners that we've met in our lives, you know, have made that our reality. But yeah, I'm on the mend, so that is good. I know a lot of you have been worried and asking how I'm doing. I promised an update, so things are good. For only like just over a week post-op, I actually feel, I don't even feel like I've had surgery, to be honest, unless I move a certain way and then I can feel it inside. But otherwise, I don't, I feel really good. I don't feel like I had a major surgery a week ago, that's for sure. I've been back walking every day with my dog. I've also started going to a local coffee shop every morning. There's a group of locals that get together there and chit chat, and it's really nice to get out of my house. You know, I spend most of my day alone. My husband works, and it's just us here. My stepson lives with his mom in like an hour away, so it's not like I can just go visit quickly, or, you know, yeah, quickly. But yeah, it's usually just me and the animals or my husband. So it's nice to get out into civilization and converse with other people. That kind of brings me to the next thing that happened recently that really got me down, you guys. I thought I had a friend in somebody, and not like a good friend, but I would say more than an acquaintance, you know. And for some reason, this person just decided to up and leave, like just up and quit, I would say. I have to say, at the time, and I still am feeling it, though I am feeling a little bit better this week, but I am felt super hurt. And I know I share this in common with another friend that I've been talking to. You know, when you've been hurt so much in the past from previous relationships and friends, and it happens again, it's really upsetting. You know, it's like my thinking goes to, well, I don't even know how to verbalize it, but you know, this is why you can't trust people. This is why you prefer to be alone, and this is why, you know, you don't let people in, is because they always hurt you. And it's just like, you know, it was, I have to say, like, I don't know if I'm upset that a friendship is over, or that I'm upset that I let this person take advantage of me. I feel very used. I feel like this person decided to take advantage of my Facebook group and, you know, my platform to get free advertisement for their shop. And as soon as they got to where they wanted to be, they're just like, goodbye. I have to tell you, I was about ready to say, I'm closing the group down. That was my initial reaction. Like, I'm like, not again. I've had something similar happen before too, and when I no longer was the, you know, doing advertising for this specific shop, that owner too was just like, we're done, goodbye. And it's just like, you know, I thought we were kind of friends here. It kind of, you know, brings out the awful side in humanity and people, and it just reminds me why I prefer to kind of be in my own little circle and surrounded by my pets. With unconditional love, because people are just awful. And yeah, so that happened. So I was feeling very hurt. I still am feeling hurt, but not like I was. Now I'm more mad. I'm mad that I let somebody take advantage of my kindness, and I still have no idea why this person decided to up and leave. But I should have seen it coming, because this person, I don't like how this person acts, and I haven't liked it for a while. I dealt with it because I didn't want to take away opportunities from fellow group members. This person would tear down other small shop owners publicly. Like, they would make posts that passive aggressively, or, you know, she claimed that she didn't intend to do it, but like multiple posts where I would have to remove them because I'm like, you're taking down another small shop owner. And I had actually some group members have a problem with this person in doing the same thing, where somebody would share a photo of a purchase from another small shop, and this other owner would comment saying that that shop sucks, or something along those lines. Like, totally not called for, and totally, like, I don't know if this person just lacks normal social etiquette and social cues and, you know, how to be a nice human. But I noticed this pattern of behavior. But again, I didn't want to say anything or do anything because I didn't want it to affect group members. But if it was anybody else, I probably would have removed them from the group a long time ago, because I don't like seeing people put others down. I don't like seeing, especially publicly, like shop owners fighting in comments. Like, I don't like seeing that. I don't think that's right. Especially when somebody is just posting a small shop haul photo and they're excited for some new goodies and they want to share it with others, to have another owner kind of go in and diss that shop. It's just so, I don't know, to me, it is just wrong. And I don't know if I'm just too picky or whatever the word is, but to me, it's really wrong. So I should have seen it coming, but I didn't. Because again, I'm trying to trust people. And again, I'm showing that I probably shouldn't trust people, right? In fact, I was so ready to just swear off supporting small shops in terms of posting about them, you know, giving them free publicity. I don't know if that's the right word, but you know, I make small shop posts in my group all the time. For all different kind of small shops in the diamond painting community. And I'm just like, you know, from this experience, I was ready to just be like, screw it. No more am I ever allowing, you know, promotion of a small shop. It's just not worth it to me. And then I sat with that for a few days and I thought, why would I let one awful person ruin the chance for other shops to be successful? It's just not right. Like, why? It's like punishing the wrong person, right? And that's when I decided to start a new thing in the Facebook group, which every single month I am going to highlight a new small shop. For August is the first month we're doing it, and I chose J&L Crafty Creation, which is a Canadian small shop. They've been, I think, open longer than I've been diamond painting, so they've been in the community for over 3 years, making diamond painting putty, cover reminders, and other accessories, and I thought they would be awesome to be the first ones. She showed me support when I was new, starting my channel, and always active in the Facebook group. And I thought, why not give them a chance for the first shot? So they are up for August. So what I've decided to do is, actually, I ended up partnering with them. For every purchase that you guys make from her shop for the month of August, you guys will be entered into a drawing for a $25 gift card at the end of the month. That gift card is provided by me. So I will be, likely what I'll do is I will transfer the money to the owners, and then you can shop. Whoever wins can shop directly to the shop. But I decided to do that as an incentive and a thank you to the shop as well. The shop has sponsored some of my diamond painting events before too. I really do like their putty. I do have an order in. When it comes in, I will be doing a video unboxing it. I do have another order coming in. I haven't ordered for a little while. And I'm excited. I really like their putty. It works really good. And it's Canadian, which is a little bonus for us Canadian folks. But I'm not excluding this to Canadian shops only. I will allow all shops. So I know I've had some interest from a UK shop, Crafting Cat with the UK. I'm sure Elizabeth at Enablers Outpost would be interested. A lot of other small shops that I'm not mentioning. What I think I might do actually this week is I might make a Google form, and I might have all the small shops that want to be participating in that monthly highlight to just fill it out, so I know and I can keep track of and not forget anybody, because that's what I would hate to do, is forget. What I will probably do with the remaining months is just choose whoever expresses interest. I will put in a random wheel and I will choose that way for each month. And what I'm offering these shops is promotion in the group. So I make a post for them. And then during the month, they can also make posts once a week. If they have new drops or new goodies, or maybe a discount going on, or maybe they're sponsoring an event, whatever they want to share with the group, I will allow them to do that once a week during the month. I don't want to spam the group, of course. That's not nice, but I think once a week is reasonable. And I'm also offering the group or the shop that, you know, if they want to, if they're interested, it's not a requirement, but if they're interested, they can provide a discount code for our group members only for the month. Or they could also provide some sort of giveaway package, whether it's a gift card or maybe, for example, in the terms of a putty shop, maybe it's a 3-pack of putty for a lucky winner, something along those lines, whatever the shop wants to do. Discount codes are probably the easiest, and then that way everybody can participate too, whether the shop is in Canada or the US, and whether you are in, you know, Canada, US, or international. Discount codes are really good. So that everybody can be included, because shipping physical products like giveaway packs can be expensive depending on who the winner is. So the discount codes are a great thing, and I know J&L Crafty Creation does have a discount code for us. I have that. It should be pinned in the featured section. Now, reminder to my editing self, pin it in the featured section if you forgot, and that will remain there all month. I have the Google form linked in that post. So when you make an order from their shop, go to that Google form, fill out the information. I think I ask you your name, I ask you your email, and then I ask for your order number, because I want to confirm that you did have an order that month with them. Unfortunately, I have to do that because, you know, sometimes there are people who do just want to get in for free things, and I want to make it fair to everybody and make sure people have actually purchased during the time. So that's why I ask for the order number, and then at the end of the month, I will go through that list, put everybody in a random number wheel, and draw a winner for the $25 gift card. So if you haven't checked out that shop yet, please do. They just, on August 5th, they did drop, or they're planning on dropping. I'm filming this before August 5th, but on August 5th, they are planning on a fall scented drop. They have some other scents in there too. You can see on their Etsy shop. I will link their Etsy shop in the description box of this video as well. I'll also try and remember to, I will link it in the video description of this video, so you guys can check it out directly if you'd like as well. You can find the discount code, as I said, in the Facebook group, which is Licensed Diamond Painting Fans Canada and Friends. For those that noticed the name change, yeah, we did change the name. It was voted on a few months back, and then I just forgot to change it. So finally, we changed it back to our original name. I decided to add the Friends at the end to incorporate everybody is welcome. So back to the original roots. Now my leg is completely numb. I'm just waiting for it to unnumb so I can get another section going here and continue the WIP and Chat. But yeah, as I was talking about the fallout with this person, I don't even want to call them a friend. Definitely still hurt. Definitely feeling jaded, feeling very used. You know, I should have seen it from a mile away. You know, just the behavior of her, and I did give her some leniency where I don't show other people, and you know, to be turned around and basically backstabbed is just like, I try, and while I'm very guarded and like I do stick to myself a lot in real life, I do try and give people the benefit of the doubt of being nice people, and it just shocks me when people turn out to be not so nice and, you know, have ulterior motives and, you know, are not authentic, and it's definitely jarring and makes me second guess some other relationships that I have and whether those are authentic either, right? And for somebody like me, it is really hard because I have been physically disabled and sick for quite a few years now, and I'm trying to get this section here, my ability to partake in, like, let's call it real life is very limited. I lost a lot of friends, and well, mostly they were work colleagues, but you know, we did things outside of work too. But yeah, I lost a lot of friendships along the way because I was sick and they were not, and their lives went on and my life stopped. So I lost a lot of real-time friendships. And when you lose your real-time friendships from being sick, you either go into a very lonely, deep depression, or you find online friendships. And that's when I joined the diamond painting community. And I found, you know, other people who struggle with maybe physical illnesses, maybe mental illnesses, but women who, mostly women who struggle with things daily, and that's in the diamond painting community. So when you have your major kind of social network being, you know, in the diamond painting community, and like personally in my experience, I've taken some of these friendships that have not worked out pretty darn hard, because those are my friendships, right? I unfortunately, like I said, lost a lot of real life friends when I got sick, and life went on for them and not for me, and I kind of got stuck here. So a lot of my connections are through the online world, and you know, it's very easy for people to hide who they really are online, I think. And I'm usually a pretty good judge of character. Again, I was giving this person the benefit of the doubt, plus I wanted to see them succeed. And do good things, and to just be like kicked to the curb when I no longer served them, when I was no longer, you know, the sole platform for them and them only, like that's exactly how I feel. I feel very, very backstabbed and used, and like I'm really hurt. And it hurts me to know that other people have been also affected by this person, but it also tells me like it's not a me problem, it's this person problem. So yeah, I've been struggling this past week mentally, you know, feeling like diamond painting, because when anything kind of goes on in the diamond painting community, especially my little community, it does affect me. Often, like I am an empath and I feel others' emotions, and when somebody else is not happy, I'm not happy. When I'm feeling hurt by somebody, say in the diamond painting community, every time I look at my diamond painting, that's all I think about. That's just the way my mind works. So I can't diamond paint. So I haven't diamond painted like consistently for a couple of weeks now because of this. And I don't know why I do that, because I am punishing myself for nothing. Like that's exactly what I'm doing. Diamond painting brings me joy. It reduces my overall anxiety. It makes me happy. I enjoy filming these videos for you guys as well. And why do I let somebody's poor behavior affect that? Like I wish it wasn't true, but it's just the way my mind works. If there's something amiss, I don't want to even think about it, then I can't work on the project, you know? So I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to remember that this is not a me problem, this is a them problem. And I really should have seen the red flags a lot sooner, and I should have removed this person from my space a lot earlier than I did. And but yeah, it still hurts because I'm a human, right? And to feel used, it's just I don't wish that on my worst enemy, to be honest. It's just not a good feeling. Kind of feeling used and abused, tossed aside like you're garbage. It's just... Now let me look at my calendar and see what else came up in these couple weeks. My husband's working and then he's not working. Yeah, I've just been basically recovering from surgery, you guys. That's basically what I'm doing, taking it easy. I'm going to the coffee shop daily, doing my daily dog walks, trying to get a little bit of diamond painting in when I could. I've also been watching the Olympics. Let me know if you guys watch the Olympics. I really like watching gymnastics, for one, the women. And I really like, also for the Summer Olympics, I like watching skateboarding. I used to watch it when I was younger, so I know some of the men. I don't really know the women, but there's some really good women skaters, so I watched both men's and women's skateboarding. They did really good this year. It was really cool to see. And what else have I watched? Swimming. I usually don't watch swimming, but this year I've been watching swimming because there's so many good swimmers winning gold medals, silver medals, both in US and Canada. Those are the two teams I usually cheer for. I've watched the men's gymnastics too. It's just, I don't know anything about men's gymnastics. Like I don't know the people. With women's gymnastics, I know some of the people. Like I know their backgrounds and their stories, and like Simone Biles and Sunisa Lee and that. So it's kind of cool to see them compete and learn about their sport and stuff like that too, right? Am I even in frame? There we go. So yeah, I've been watching that. I think there is surfing coming up. I'm going to try and take a look at the surfing. That's not something I usually watch, but I think it would be interesting to see it in the Olympics. What else did I... Some soccer matches I watched, the women's Canadian team. Unfortunately, they are out now. I don't even know if the men's Canada team is in. I'll have to ask my mom. She would know. But yeah, that's pretty much... Oh, I watched BMX riding too, not the racing. Well, I did watch the racing, but I didn't find it very interesting. But the riding, where they do the tricks and stuff, I watched that as well. I thought that was really cool. So let me know down below if you are following the Olympics. What are you watching? Are you tuning into anything special, or are you just watching whatever comes on the TV? I found a really good app in Canada, at least, CBC Gem. It's free. And I have it on my phone, and it has all of the events in there, and you can search certain events if you want to watch them, and the replays are there for free, and I can stream it through my TV. So I've been doing that too. It also helps cut down on the commercials too, so that's really nice. But that's a handy thing if you keep missing your events that you want to watch. This CBC Gem app is really good. And I've been able to, watch some of the gymnastics and skateboarding finals that I missed originally on the TV, or I only watched some of it. So it's been really nice. What else did I do? I actually, my husband and I decided to upgrade our fish tank. And we started the process of buying a new fish tank and a new stand. So we did that this past weekend. Yesterday, actually, my husband and I drove to a local fish aquarium shop and got the stand, and he put it together. And yesterday I was filling up, yesterday afternoon, or I guess it was Friday that he put it together. So Saturday I was slowly filling up the aquarium with water. I can only fill very small buckets. I can't lift very much at all. So basically, like going back from the sink to the aquarium with a cup of water. It took like all day to fill it, but I did that for a little bit, and then I did some diamond painting, and then I'd go back and fill a little bit more water, and then I'd walk the dog. So I kind of just did it throughout the day, so it was not too much all at once. And we'll have to cycle the tank. Usually I think you leave it cycle for 2 to 6 weeks is what I read, which means you just let the water filter without any fish in it. If you put your fish in too soon, they're just going to die. We do have a small fish tank, so we have a little angelfish in there. We have some kind of neon tetras. It's one neon tetra right now that is left, and then there's a couple that look like tetras, but they're not. Got a couple of those, and then we have some mysterious fish that I call the zebra fish that is like a bottom feeder. I don't know if it's a type of catfish or something, and we've had him for 6 years, you guys, maybe even longer than that. I've never ever had a fish live that long in my tanks. He's our oldest fish right now. The others have passed on, but yeah, he's at least 6 years old, if not 7 years old. And we'll be moving them over to the new fish tank, making sure that they are doing okay and they're all settled. And then we plan to add some more fish. My husband really loves the fish tank. I like it too. I've always had a smaller fish tank, so it's hard to really enjoy them. But now we've got a nice big one. I'll insert a picture so you can see it. The water's still a bit cloudy as it is just brand new and we're cycling it. But I can't wait to see what kind of fish we're going to add. I think I want to add some, or at least one more angelfish. And then maybe a medium-sized fish. And then a few more of the neon tetras or whatever the other one is. I can't remember the other one's name. Just so they're kind of schooling fish and their partners have passed on. So it would be nice to get them some pals so that they can school together again. And yeah, we'll have a pretty fish tank to look at. So that's a new project that we've been working on. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to update you guys on. Not really. I'm doing generally good surgical-wise. Mental health, not so good. But I'm hoping it's going to start improving now. I cannot tell you how therapeutic WIP and Chats are. Even though I'm not talking to you in real time, I know I'm talking to you. I picture each one of you that comments on my videos all the time like I am talking to you. And it's really therapeutic to film these WIP and Chats. I really like to do it. I wish my life was more exciting, that I could update you more often with more things, but maybe the better I start feeling, the better I will be able to do things and have, I guess, a more interesting life. It's hard when you're stuck at home all the time, but yeah, don't forget to let me know in the comments how you're doing, what you're working on, and how about if you're watching the Olympics, or what are your favorite things to watch in the Olympics, or if you have favorite Olympians. And then, yeah, check out that CBC app if you like watching replays of some of your events that you haven't been able to catch live. I definitely recommend that because it is free. For Canadians, at least. I don't know, Americans, you guys probably have some similar app somewhere, but for us, it's CBC Gem is what it's called. Thank you for hanging out with me today, you guys. If you've made it all the way to the end, leave me a little star emoji. This diamond painting, I don't know, you won't be able to really see it, but this little guy here is a little star. There's stars throughout this entire little painting, so leave me a little star. Let me know you got to the end. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up too. That really does help in YouTube land get our videos out there. If you are new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, I would absolutely love to have you. I film all sorts of diamond painting content videos on this channel. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. You can also click the notification bell to be notified when new videos go live. And until next time, happy diamond painting, you guys. Bye!